right, we are live somewhere. There we go.
Are we live? Are we live, dear?
We are.
Question for you, Amanda, and also, dear viewers, listeners. How many Instagram accounts does one really, really need? Uh, uh, um, Amanda's just have to watch the painful experience of me trying to log in to an Instagram account on a new computer, where it's sending me, it sends you the code to your cell phone. I enter the code, and it's literally like being sent like 2 seconds ago. That code has expired. It's like, what? You just sent it. These things, Amanda, I can't do this at 6:36 in the morning.
Well, you have to have a personal account. You have to
I
have a
thought
podcast. You have to have a podcast account.
I thought you were going to say you have to have a personal assistant.
Well, that would be amazing. That would
Who
fix
wouldn't love a
everything.
personal assistant? Yeah, exactly.
I would have Starbucks right now.
What have you got instead then? Because that looks like you've bought it from
Water.
somewhere. Oh, okay. I saw the sticker on the side. I thought, oh, that's
Yes, it's water. I like to reuse my Starbucks.
Oh, okay. All right.
stuff
Does it
as
say
for as
Amanda
long
on
as
the
I-
side?
until it starts to decompose.
Oh, if it decomposes, it's never a bad thing because in theory you've been drinking plastic for the last few mouthfuls.
I think it's biodegrade, I guess is what I'm supposed to say, and not
Biodegrade.
decompose.
Right.
I'm decomposing. The straw is
I
biodegrading.
tell you what, I've definitely been decomposing this past week. I'm just getting over this cold that I've had. Sorry, my eyes are watering again. I'm just getting over this cold that I've had, and it's just been. All right, we're going to have a worries me moment now, dear viewers, dear listeners. Is anyone actually watching? Is anyone here? Yeah, I've just been rough as a butcher's dog, or whatever the expression is, past week. So I'm apologies if I'm a little bit more throaty than normal, which is always a good expression. Amanda, what's been going on? What's been happening?
What has been happening? It's been busy. I'm exceptionally tired today. So I think this week for us, and by us I mean DC collectors, has been Unbound. So there's been a lot of focus on that. Jan, good evening or good morning, depending on if you're in Ian's time zone or my time zone. What else has been going on? I've been opening a lot of older product for some reason. Normally I have a bunch of sealed boxes that I just leave alone and I'm never tempted to open, but I've been getting into them lately. So that's been fun. And I will set up card cam next week or next show.
So, dear watchers, good morning, Greenlee. Good morning, Trent.
Yeah.
You can call Trent. I love this, Trenton Carnes. You can call me Trent. I was probably going to, because the clue's in the title. What are we talking about? We've literally just started, Trent. So we were literally just asking each other what was happening in the past week. And Amanda was saying stuff. What was the last thing you were saying?
Ideally, Trent, we talk about cards.
Ideally, we do talk about cards. We do talk about cards, ideally. Well, this week I've basically been spending money on cards, but not actually, because there's always a time delay between me buying them and me actually getting them.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're shipped to me. Obviously, everyone kind of gets that to a degree, but because I'm amassing. There is a massing of troops at the border, is how I phrase it. So I being in England, I'm in England, folks. I'm in England. Get most of my cards shipped to my friend Donny, who's in America, folks. So he kind of gathers them all up, and then every 3-4 months or so, he sends me a big package, like this kind of big.
That's wild.
And it's full of goodies. It's like Christmas up in here. So what have I got coming? Well, what have I been picking up? Shit, my mind's just gone.
I'm telling you, I think Mercury is in retrograde or something. That's what we're going with.
No. When you talk about opening older boxes, I visualized Myself getting undressed. Anyway, I don't know why I said that. Let me move on quickly. I've been buying lots of Marvel Studios Series 1 and 2. But here we go. No, I have been picking up Marvel. So Topps Marvel the Collector. You know, that super premium set?
Oh, yeah.
That super premium set that just came out, the MCU focused one. And they are like 600 and something bucks a box. And in the box you get free cards.
So you're picking
So
up
we're
singles.
talking
You're not like getting in breaks or anything.
Oh God, no! Oh
Okay.
no, I don't do that, dear. I don't do that. Faster set far too money and watch it drift away on the wind. So no, I don't do that. But the I've just been going for certain types of card, but only for the movies that didn't get covered by Upper Deck,
Okay.
or characters I really dig. But I've been trying to be really. I've been trying to basically keep myself in check on the latter, because otherwise you go a bit crazy. So I've already succumbed to a Jane Foster 4 Perfection sealed, and the good thing is they come sealed in those BCW one touches.
Oh, okay, that's
Those
nice.
mag. So for me it's absolutely ideal. Not that I necessarily store the Perfection in BCW one touches if I chose to, but certainly by the time I get around to the autos, because everything's dropping in price on it quite quickly. So what was it? I logged in yesterday, and someone had literally just listed a Pepper Potts, but she's in that Iron Man suit or Iron Pepper suit.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Iron Pepper?
Isn't she like rescue? I think she has a name, right?
Oh, that's yeah, but it's not said in the film because she just rocks up to the battle at the end of Endgame, and she's in an Iron Man suit. And the crowd go wild and all that sort of stuff, but she's never actually. It's never a storyline. It just happens to be there in that suit.
I'm not big on the MCU.
Basically, so she can watch Tony die at the end. Oh, spoilers! Only came out 10 years ago. Anyway, and sorry, I'm just reading. Trent has been on one. Trent, we will come back to what you're saying in a minute. I'm just on one here, so bear with. If you interrupt me, Amanda knows it takes a while to get me back on track, which is why these episodes are normally 2 hours long. So someone listed one of those, and it's a really good image of her in her Endgame suit, but these cards are shiny as fuck. Have you seen them?
No.
They're really nice. While we're talking, I will. This is one of those things. I'm now going to try and actually operate my computer whilst talking to you, which is it's going to end badly.
Okay, well, you have to tell everybody it's a new laptop. That's why you're not.
It's a new laptop. Well, it's a new laptop, and also I can't talk and walk at the same time. Is basically the thing. So anyway, someone listed one of these. Now, bearing in mind, all these cards are numbered. Okay, they're all numbered to 100, and they're all sealed. So I'm going to share with you an image of what I picked up, because this person listed it for $15. $15. And can I just say, they also, I'm really hoping this comes off, put a sticker on it. So
I love the sticker.
I took a chance on this. Now, you can kind of get a gist. It's not the best photo, but it is a pretty good image of her. But look at the shiny on this.
Yeah, so the image actually might be better because it could.
I think it's just a bad photo. I've bought other cards from this set, so I kind of know what they look like. But yeah, I really hope that sticker doesn't leave residue, because this is a sealed mag, so I don't want that sticker on there. I don't think he's put it in a bag then put a sticker on it.
I wonder, was that?
But they're nice looking cards. I dig them. But here's the fun thing with that set. Let me just stop sharing that for a minute, and I'll find you another image of. So this set is, so I'm a big Eternals collector.
Yes, that was my first thought when you said you were choosing what you like.
Yeah. Well, yes. I'm chasing. So basically, I'm chasing the movies that didn't come out, or the MCU products rather that came out after Upper Deck lost their license. So I've got a really. There's one of Wilson Fisk from Born Again, for example. there's some from Thunderbolts, and there's some from Captain America, New World Order, or whatever it's called. But there are 3 characters from Eternals in this set, because they've tried to like go through the movies. This is the first set to ever have any image of Angelina Jolie as Athena, because Upper Deck didn't get any rights to use her image for their set.
Oh, that's nice. The colors on that are beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a better photo, so you can really get a sense of the quality of the card.
Yeah.
Look at this. So I think they're 35 point. I don't think they're thick. They're just really shiny with this nice gold foil, and then this bit here. So the out of 100, they're not called it, but I think they're silver. So this kind of circle that goes around, that's the bit that changes color. So if you've got a purple out of 15, that'll be purple. I think there's blues. I think there's reds out of 5. I think there's 1 of 1s as well where it's gold. But so this is the only card that's come out with her on from this movie. So of course they've been selling quite well. I mean, the first few went for like $200, and that's even the most common one out of 100. I mean, this one I managed to get at 52, and
I'm glad you grabbed that one before Celio did to ruin it with an autograph.
But yeah, they've been going nuts. There's one of Icarus, Richard Madden. There's one of Druid, Barry Keoghan. So there's 3 of them. So I've managed to get all 3 of them out of 100. So they're incoming as well. So yeah, I just really dig them.
Are you going to chase each parallel, or just whatever comes up cheaply?
No, I can't afford. Well, I mean, if they come up cheaply, I'll go for them. But I've been, my eBay sales have slowed down a bit. I had a mad January, and then February's just been a bit and I haven't found time to list some more stuff yet. So I kind of need to just go easy because
you're like opening you're getting new cards, and I'm over here opening 1996 Bernie Wrightson cards.
So regular. Well, you say that. So basically, we're going to go through a trawl through what I've been buying on eBay. That's what we're going to do today, folks. So there's a seller in Scotland who's been listing some really good OG Star Trek autos. And when I say OG Star Trek autos, I mean like the original Skybox series where they first started doing the autographs of the original show from back in '98. Let me pull this up. Actually, this is quite an interesting one. So while I'm talking, now I always find those quite interesting. There are Star Trek card collectors all over the world. It's not just a US thing. Those sets weren't restricted to just one kind of part of the world. Whereas a lot of the Upper Deck stuff from Marvel certainly was very difficult to get outside of the US. But this seller, right? Let me share the screen with you.
Name, good evening.
Name's here. Name.
James, good evening.
Oh, it's someone on Instagram. Sorry, I'm not watching. I'm not looking at the Instagram. Yep. So this seller had quite a lot of old school Trek autos. You can see them here. Yeah. Now, the one I was watching was this one. Okay. Which is DeForest Kelley as Leonard McCoy. Now, DeForest Kelley died in 1999, I believe. So he only signed for 2 cards in these original sets. This is one of the 2. Now, there were multiple copies of each, but I think it's only about 200 or 300. They usually go. Now, this is in pounds. So dollars-wise, that's probably just under $1,500.
Okay.
That's cheap for one of these. Yeah. You'd normally expect it to go for 2,500, 3,000 at least. Right. I was watching this and I was like, oh, I wonder. So you often find that if it's outside the US, some of the US sellers will hold off because there's this whole thing about I don't want to pay import fees, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I think it's just cost doing business, guy. Especially if you want a high level card like this. Yeah, if you're going to bid $1,500, you wouldn't be worrying about $100 tax. $100 possible tax. So, and if the shipper does it right, there shouldn't be any tariffs because it's made in the USA. This card. So, but I was watching that. So this is an absolute bucket list grail for me. One of these cards. because there aren't many of them signed
No,
by him.
that's a
Officially.
plus on top. That's a beautifully designed card.
Oh yeah, they are. They are. And just to put it in context, so William Shatner has signed a lot of cards. Leonard Nimoy signed a lot of cards. I mean, probably more than Shatner actually. In fact, Rittenhouse is so good at forward planning their sets. A set of theirs came out 2 weeks ago, still with on-card autos from Leonard Nimoy, who passed away 10 years
Wow.
ago. Right. So I've just spilled coffee all over my upper deck blanket that's over my knees. I'm such an old lady. So. I think you're laughing at me, which is good because you should. So by contrast, then look at the Leonard Nimoy, and that's one of the more popular ones of him because he's doing the
Okay.
Vulcan salute. So look at the price difference.
Yeah.
So and also it doesn't help the fact the guy had all these ending on one day.
Yeah, that's rough because you have to split your interest.
Well, yeah, exactly. So now I don't have that to spend. Yeah, I sure shit don't have that to spend at the moment.
Yeah.
I have a Leonard Nimoy on the movie style, so I was like, fine, okay. I couldn't afford that. I have a few Walter Koenigs, including a different one from this original series, plus some movie ones. This is the one I was going for. James Doohan as Scotty. I don't have a James Doohan as Scotty yet. And there are two. Again, there are two of him in this series. This is probably the one I wanted less, but they don't come up as often. There are more of these than DeForest Kelley, but they don't come up as often. Also, he signed for other sets. But yeah, I think I went in at like 900 and something. Sorry, if I wouldn't have gone at 900, I watched it. I think I went for £93 was my top bid. So I didn't.
Okay.
You didn't win this auction, Amanda. It's probably the cruelest words you could ever have. So I when you do that, you get a bit like, oh fuck, I'll show them, and you go stumbling back into the fight. I did, however, win this, and you're probably looking at thinking,
cool.
who's that? And this, and again, you're thinking, who's that? So let me walk you through the importance of these. This guy, art director. Now, Walter Jeffries is called. If you watch Star Trek, you'll see the characters. You'll often see the characters mooching around the Enterprise, and in moments of peril where they need to get between decks, they will go through the Jeffries tubes, and they're kind of like maintenance tubes that run between different things. So they're kind of between the decks. I guess you could, like the air ducts in films where people go through stuff to get somewhere where they don't want to be seen. They're named after this guy because this is the guy who designed the Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So the original model. So one of the things I've been doing, because there are so many of these original style autos. This is A65.
I was going to say that's number 65.
Yeah, no. So Skybox put out 3 sets in the late 90s. They put out one for Series 1 of Star Trek, one for Series 2, and one for Series 3. There were only 3 original series. And so the autos for those, I think there were maybe about 30 autos per set, something like that. So they stopped just shy of 100. But Rittenhouse have carried on this design and the numbering. So it's up to like 300 now. And then there's the dual autos. So it's vast, and a lot of them go for quite a lot of money because most of the people have died now because it's made in the 60s. So Skybox just kind of caught it at the right time before everyone had popped their clogs. Hell, even Bones McCoy got a card. So what I've been doing is thinking, okay, I just want to go for the main cast, and then I want to go for all the key people who kind of were involved in the making of the show. So I've got a couple of writer autographs, a couple of director autographs. And now I also have this one. This is Herb Solow's autograph card. Now, Herb Solow was the main guy. He was the executive producer. If it wasn't for him, the show wouldn't have run. Gene Roddenberry created and wrote it, but he didn't actually make it happen.
Right.
He didn't do all the production schedules. He didn't hire everyone. So there were 2 guys. There was him and Bob Justman. And so this guy, arguably, is just as important as James Doohan or DeForest Kelley. The ones that I missed out on. So I got those 2, and they're incoming, and I got them for decent prices, I suppose.
Yeah, the prices look, especially in comparison to the main cast.
Yeah, exactly. So I always think, I've still got some gems. I just haven't got the ones that everyone knows. But one of the things to get now, do you remember? Cast your mind back, Amanda. When we started doing this shindig, I was opening some Matrix cards. Now, not Matrix, the Upper Deck ones that we went big into last year and did loads of content. Head to Instagram, folks. You can watch all our weekly episodes. We had fun with that, didn't we? Matrix, about 3 years ago now, there was an Asian release by Zhenka, I believe the company is called. Now, there's no checklist evident from this set. The cards, however, are gorgeous. We've opened some and showed some, and I'll be opening and showing some more soon. Especially when I get the binder. Now, I heard about this, yes, but I've never seen one until now.
Oh, wow!
It's a zip. It's one of these zip-up jobs. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, it's been hanging around on eBay for best part of a year. This has. I've been watching it. He's gradually nibbling the price down, and I was like, you know what? I need to get because I've got the Upper Deck weekly e-pack set to put in a binder as well. So I was like, you know what? They can probably both fit into this. Looking at the thickness of it. But not only does it come as the binder, he's got a lot of the set in there as well. Look.
Oh.
Most of which I've got. There might be a couple of gaps, but it gives me a good chunk of spares that I think I'll just do something with. But yeah, look. Got all these.
Is it the kind of binder you can add pages to?
Yes, I can see.
Oh,
look.
Nice!
Look.
So you can.
I can open the zips and I can put my own pages in, which is good. Open up the rings. That's when I saw this picture. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Possibilities are endless now.
At least I bloody hope that those are openable. I mean, you would have thought that they would be. And then it's even got this chase set in there.
Oh,
so it hasn't got the full set. Hasn't got the full set, but it's got probably the base and the base parallel, I think I call them. And then it's got this set, the ultra rares, and they're lovely. They're really nice. It's got all of those. Look.
Yeah, having seen these on camera up close, these pictures are like not doing anything.
Yeah. And then these, I mean, you can get a sense of the shine on them, but they are beautiful, cards. Especially these ones, because you can see the kind of the foil pattern behind.
I just had some of the Upper Deck ones on my desk, and
so anyway, like I said, I don't know how big the rings are either, so I might not fit as much in as I plan to, but hey, I can always keep an eye out for another binder and have the Upper Deck set in one and the Senka set in another. But literally, I've been searching for these, and very few of them even come up on Google image search. And this is the only one I've ever seen.
Because that set was released a while ago.
Yeah, but the binder, I don't know how you get the binders. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I've been buying that sort of stuff. And overnight, I just want to load more. Does it come with a red pill and a blue pill? Maybe it would do. Sorry, I'm just suddenly back here and I can see the comments. I need to have you talk for a moment. I need to have a drink.
Okay, well, so that is what you have been doing.
What Trent was asking. Why don't you look at what Trent was asking while
I can't go back to that.
There are quite a lot of comments to scroll through, I guess. So
I'm gonna hop over here real quick.
You're gonna have a what?
We're gonna look at.
I thought you said you're gonna have a baby real quick, and I was like,
"What?" We're gonna hop over here real quick.
I'll hop over here now. So, Amanda, has there been any DC releases over the past few days, weeks, months?
Yeah, we're gonna look at the aforementioned in this very episode, DC Unbound.
Yay, baby! So you've clearly been going in. Well, look to this.
Well, I wasn't going to. I was going to grab a pack just for the show here. Mm-hmm. And my pack had My first pack had an auto, which is not helpful for content, by the way.
Right, but still,
so week
an
one
auto.
is Scarecrow. So they are not going in alphabetical order, which is different from previous Unbound releases, which I'm absolutely fine with. So I did get an auto out of 50. And they changed up the format on these a little bit. I don't think I bought any of the last Marvel Unbound set. And honestly, I don't know how much of this I'm going to buy because, like, I think it's like is it $18 a pack? It's something wild for 2 cards.
Yeah, it ain't cheap. I think it's 20. I think it's 19.
Yeah, it's a lot. So here's
because Batman Metal is $17.99. So that's
okay.
18. Yeah.
So I mean, I really like the Scarecrow. I think her art's beautiful. She did the base cards for Treasure Island, which I just finished.
That's right. I knew they had an existing relationship with her. I was just trying to figure it out.
So the base cards are out of $9.99. And one of the fun differences for this release from previous releases is the packs exist online until they sell out. It's not.
They don't go after the week. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
So we did a preview of this release on the latest episode of That Card Collectors Podcast, folks. Available now in audio and video, where we look at images.
Link in the description
on our YouTube channel. Yes, and we'll go on to talk about that TCCPod YouTube channel shortly. Anyway, but the one thing I missed was the fact that they don't go off sale. That's super interesting. I wish they'd done that with the Matrix Weekly, because by golly, there's some plates that have dropped.
I know. Wow. So there are quite a few achievements tied to this.
Yeah, there's loads.
Yeah. Let's see.
Which one's he going to put up first?
This is not the one I want.
Basically, while you're loading that, I'll just describe the structure a bit. So it's going to be 50 cards, 50, 50 weeks. So each week's going to be a new base card plus all the parallels. So there's auto, there's a canvas parallel. Is there kind of like a grey scale parallel as well?
There's a grey scale, which I like very much.
I do, because the foreground image stays in full colour. But then also you get 2 cards a pack. So you get either a base, an auto, a grayscale, whatever. And then the second card will be a puzzle. And then every 10 weeks there's a new puzzle?
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a different puzzle piece each week. So you could see that you had at least 5 pieces of puzzle there. Are there outbursts? I'm going to say it before Name does. Are there outbursts?
So name this set does not have silver foil or speckled rainbow foil, Young Guns. There's a different DC set that does have those things. Minus the Young Gun. But the achievements for this there are quite a few.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Because it's all about me. I'm very selfish. So I'm pleased because the Legion of Doom achievements, which are the ones that I'm most interested in, you just have to put together a base set.
So you put like super villain team up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
It's probably like us to some people.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that we and people that we love dearly are the Legion of Doom to a lot of people.
And I'm okay with that.
And quite frankly, they can shut up.
Look at that cheetah. So I'm very excited. So I will for sure get that. Then you go into the next level, which are the Lantern Court, which I'm not big on the lanterns, so that's okay. And that's the grayscale chase, which I think
I did enjoy the film. I did enjoy the film, weirdly.
I never watched it, but I liked I didn't think Morbius was that bad, so I don't always agree with.
Oh, I've not seen that yet.
Although I did not finish Carnage. That was pretty bad. And I usually finish movies just to finish.
I saw the first Venom movie. Did I see the second one? I don't think I've seen the second one yet.
Look at that.
I enjoyed the first one. I went in with no expect. I like that Wonder Woman. That's good.
Beautiful. So that's the third. I'm calling it the third just because it's the third on the list here. That's the open art achievement set, and that's canvas parallels.
Yes.
And I want to say the canvas are limited to $5.99.
Okay. If you want to say that, you go and say it.
I'm going to say it. Something painful is what I'm saying at $20 a card.
Yeah.
Because I know some of you were thinking, yes, there's in the achievement Legion of Doom. They look fantastic. And you're thinking like, oh, I'll just trade for them. I won't have to buy in. People are going to tax the hell out of these. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah. Amanda, wait a year and just pick them up on ComC.
Then,
I know there's no fun in that.
Then we get into, there are glossy metal autographs, which I will at least be able to get the Superman, because you just have to get all the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, the thing is with those, I looked at those, and on the images they've shown you here, there's no sign of an autograph. So unless she's signed on the back,
it's right here. It's just real. It's hard to see.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we couldn't see it. We looked at the Superman
right here.
one. Yeah, but can you see it on the Superman one? Because we couldn't.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, we all looked at it like bigger on the screen than that, and we were like, "Where is it?" Bearing in mind that Keith was hungover at this time.
I was going to say,
Josh was watching the hockey final. Yeah. And they got sketches. Oh, this is sketch art.
And I'm okay. I'm okay with the sketch being tied to the autograph chase because I'm not.
Oh no, there's sketches every week as well.
Yes, like there is for each character, but there's a 5x7 sketch achievement.
Yeah. For
the auto chase, which is always like the big. Like if you're a whale, that's what you're gonna chase. And then the lithograph, which I don't think I'll be able to. It doesn't enlarge, but it's really.
Yeah.
It's pretty, but I can live without that.
There are better pictures on the news page, but even those don't enlarge, but they're still bigger than those.
But I'm very excited about the Legion of Doom. That's all very doable. It's just the price point on this, and I get it. It's original art sets.
Yeah, and they've got a bigger. They've widened it. It's a bigger print run this year. It's
it's painful though. So
yeah,
this is probably one where, for the most part, I'm gonna sit back and just scoop them up afterwards.
Okay, so 50 weeks. What characters are an absolute must buy for you?
All of them. It's DC.
Yeah, but come on, you can't know. You've just said that you're just gonna like zip back and all that.
Yeah, I'll sit back and wait until they're affordable and then get them all.
I'll sit back. I thought you said, oh dear, right, okay. If you could only buy 5 characters, what characters? Come on, I'm gonna get this answer out of you one way or another.
You're not, because I don't know.
This is content. This is the bit we clip and put on short. You've got to play the game, Amanda.
No,
come on, this is how you do this.
Play the game.
Ask me the same bloody question then.
Which 5 would you buy, Ian?
Which ones would I buy? Well, Amanda, funny you should ask that. We were talking about this just the other day on that Card Collectors podcast, episode 253 on your feeds now, folks. You can watch us talk about this. But for those who don't have time for such shenanigans, let me tell you, Amanda, I will be going for Starman, Jack Knight, if he pops in. I think he's more likely than Hitman.
Yeah.
Which I really, really want. I think he's Hitman. I'm not sure how I feel about someone else drawing him because McRae draws Hitman so well, and he's the only one I've ever known draw him. So John McRae. So yeah, Hitman, and of course any Game and Sandman, but I think he's still off the table as far as inclusion goes. Because of stuff, but who knows? One thing I find interesting, and of course, obviously, if there's anything pops up that I really love the art for, that I'll go for. But maybe I will, maybe I won't, because there's I'll go off too many of those whimsy side quests, and I need to be certain I'm really going to be into it. Otherwise, I end up spending too much money. One thing that will be interesting is that if Paramount take over Warner Brothers, I doubt it'll change anything short term because there are existing license agreements in place. But I'm wondering if it'll widen the stable of things. Because obviously, Upper Deck have got a relationship with Warner Brothers because of the DC stuff, because of the Matrix stuff. You know, the Harry Potter license they've just got. And if Warner Brothers themselves get swallowed up by someone else, will that mean down the line that Upper Deck will have access to other IPs that Paramount have?
I don't know. That'd be
I
exciting.
don't know, but that'd be an interesting conversation. I'm speculating on that, mainly to put a line in the sand now, that of course the Star Trek license is that way. Not that I would wish Rittenhouse to lose it, because I think they do a terrific job.
Yeah, I really think they do.
I really, really do. But holy fuck, wouldn't it be good to see Upper Deck take a run at some Star Trek? That'd be really good with some of their card designs. Oh my days. Anyway,
Imagine if licenses didn't have to be exclusive. Imagine if we could have multiple companies doing this.
Well, you know, there was a sharing agreement at one point with the Marvel license between Upper Deck and Rittenhouse. Yeah, that period where they were both, I think, Rittenhouse were able to sub-license it to Upper Deck. So,
that would be nice.
That golden 5-year period before it went exclusive. Carlos has entered the chat. It's now every man and woman for himself.
I haven't had enough aspirin. Let me.
I haven't had enough aspirin. Do you need? You're really squinting. Do you need some? You need contacts?
No, that's how I look at everything I read from Carlos.
Oh right, okay. You know, you've got the Jerry Tribbiani smelling a fart face going on. Anyway, Amanda, you might need to moderate that chat.
Carlos is my moderator.
Right. Well, moderate away. I'll finish my coffee now. So Ian,
you didn't say anything about my fantastic Batman American flag.
Well, I was noticing it, but I didn't want anyone. You know, I didn't want you or anyone to think I'd been looking at your chest. So, which would be very ungentlemanly of me. I generally don't point out women's t-shirts for that reason.
So this is in celebration of this being a big DC.
Segueing?
DC fan.
Are you trying to segue? Because I hadn't finished talking about DC, but carry on. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In celebration, you are really quick to correct me, and I just let you go. So go ahead.
No, all I was going to ask was, have you done any Batman metal?
Very little.
Very little. Is that because it's $17.99 a pack?
Yes. That's wild.
Okay.
That is wild, and I am able to trade, and I'm seeing it on ComC already. The price is coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched somebody open a box today, and they're just like speed clicking through to see if they get a PMG, and it's like,
well, that's what people are doing on Instagram.
I know. It's like, does anyone like set collect anymore? Like,
yes. I mean, if I was going to set collect, I probably wouldn't build it through ePack, because it's, because of all the digital stuff, it does take quite a while. It would cost a bit. So I think if some people have already finished some of the combines.
Yeah, they look nice.
I
was going to rush them home so that we could review them, but they live in Canada, and it's going to take longer to get them here because there's this stored remotely.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
On ComC, yeah.
Oh, all right.
And what does that mean? ComC's already so wildly behind. Like, they're telling me it's going to take an extra 3 weeks. What does that mean?
Yeah. Another one there, Amanda.
I know. I was kind of hoping Carlos is only moderating his own comments.
Yeah, seriously, Carlos, we need you. Genuinely. There are now two that have been booted. And Roy McClone Yes, account is definitely what you are. The O is silent. So, hockey. You were segueing to hockey, Amanda.
I was.
Amanda, I only own in hand one hockey card. Just one. And there it is. Which I picked up for free at the Upper Deck booth.
Oh, that's right.
At the National last year. In fact, I'll take it out of its thing because it's not a remarkable card, I don't believe, in any way, shape, size, or form. They were giving them away as freebies. I've no idea. It's got someone called Lafreniere.
Yeah.
It's an old one. It's from 2021. I don't know Rangers. All I know about Rangers. So let me say that my only experience of hockey, I've never seen a game. Okay, now before the Canadians on the chat storm the stage and try and violently remove me, it's not really. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just going to mute one sec. I just need to clear my throat. One sec. Oh, that's better. It's not really broadcast over here in the UK, and so NHL stuff we don't really get. We don't really see it. It's not really broadcast. So the main exposure that we have to it is when the Winter Olympics come around every 4 years. And of course, this year being Europe based, just down the road, it was all over. The BBC go mad for it. They're the exclusive broadcaster for the UK, so you can watch loads of it. Even then, I didn't watch any of the matches because I haven't really got time to be watching them. We saw a little bit of the snowboarding because my wife's into that, but that's about it. So, never seen a game, never seen a hockey game, live or on telly. But about 10 years and change, bit longer now. There's a bit of a story here. So Kevin Smith, the movie director.
I do.
Yeah, right, okay. So I'm just keeping an eye because I keep see a comment popping up and think, oh, it's another troll, and then I realise it's Carlos, and then I realise I was right the first time. Sorry, Carlos, I love you dearly. Hey, Carlos, can I come on your show at some point? I'm sure I'll get a better reception than I do here some days. Anyway, I'm jesting, Amanda. I'm jesting. She's giving me the look now. I can't look her in the eye while
No, I'm fine with that. That's
fine. So Kevin Smith's New Jersey base, the guys that he kind of came up with and did his recording, started doing their own podcasts called Tell 'em Steve Dave. So it's Brian Johnson, Walter Flanagan, Brian Quinn, who was in Practical Jokers. And then that kind of got successful. So they started doing loads of others. And they did one called Puck Nuts, which ran for about, I want to say 40 episodes. And then it kind of went away. And then they brought it back for their Patreon about 5-6 years ago. And Puck Nuts used to have this thing because they're in New Jersey. So New Jersey Devils were their thing. So they talk about, I remember the names of the players. Ovechkin, I think, was one they talked about, who I think played for the New Jersey Devils at the time, possibly.
No,
no, I don't know. They talked about him a lot anyway. I just assumed it was. But they would always sign off each show by saying Rangers eat nuts because they hated the, what team is it? Is it Washington Rangers? No. New York Rangers. Yeah, they hated those because they're New Jersey Devils. So I remember that. That's a really long way around of me saying it. Anyway, side note, Amanda, do you remember when I started the Marvel Card Collectors podcast back in 2019? I had different artists and people doing the intro for the show.
Yes.
I got that from them because they'd go to hockey games and get the players as they were leaving stage door or by the or whatever, however they got access to them. And they'd be, hi, I'm such and such with a really thick Canadian accent. And you're listening to Puck Nuts, such and such. So that's where I got the idea for that from.
Oh, okay.
So there is hockey DNA, albeit several steps removed, like the ugly stepchild that was inbred. But yeah. So the reason I say all this is because mainly out of boredom and mainly because it's a cheap product. I've started to nibble away at a little bit of hockey on e-pack. Just here and there, I'll buy a little pack. And you know what? I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I won't lie to you. And I'm probably setting my money on fire and watching it drift into the wind. But can I show you what I've pulled?
Absolutely.
Do you mind? Right. So I've got 298 hockey cards in my e-pack account. Now, most of them, I don't get too excited. I'll be honest with you. Most of them are the daily free pack from 24, 25, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let me do this. Right. Do that. Allow. There we are. Right. So it's my so most of them are 25, 26. Sorry, no. Which ones are the free ones? There's some free ones. I don't know. What's the set that's free on e-pack, daily e-pack at the moment? It's going to be this one here, Upper Deck Series 2. So those are the free e-pack ones there. But MVP is only $3.99 a pack.
Right.
So I've been buying some of those.
Okay.
But literally, I've got no idea. No idea what I'm doing.
Oh, you got a Celebrini, though.
Oh, that's one. Oh, I didn't even spot it was him. I just saw the card. So, yeah. Okay. So Celebrini. So does he play for the San Jose Sharks then?
He does.
If I'd looked at the card, I'd know that, but I didn't because I opened this just before I went to sleep last night and I could barely see.
And he was on Team Canada.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he's the guy that people have been going nuts for.
Yes.
So is he that good?
He is that good.
Right. Okay. So basically, I'll go through more of these. And for the hockey fans on the stream, I'm sure you're both watching with interest and also groaning. But Amanda, I have a request. And I wanted this on record. Amanda, will you be my avatar and my guide into the world of hockey cards?
If you're sure that you want to do this, absolutely.
Well, I'm not. I don't know what lane I want to be in yet.
Okay.
This is where I need you. So basically, I'm coming into orbit. Yeah, I'm starting to, things heat up as they come into orbit and they start to get that flame under them. I'm at that point. I'm still trying to figure out my landing site.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going to land.
All right.
So
I'm trying to think of what the equivalent.
It might be. Well, that's the thing. I don't know how. Thing is, I don't know how the sport is structured. I don't know if there are different leagues for different levels of team, like there are in soccer.
No,
I don't know. Okay. Is there like an under tier like college football where they do well in that and then the players might escalate to the NHL?
Yeah.
What's that called?
Well, I think is it the AHL and then is there another league, Carlos, too? Because I used to have cards for ECHL.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'm kind of doing a little bit of a hockey 101 here. Okay. So, how many teams are in the NHL?
There are 32 teams in the NHL. I was not prepared for this quiz.
Okay. No. Well, the thing is, this should be. I'm hitting you softballs here. These should be easy ones for you. So there are 32 teams, and they all play each other all the time.
Yeah.
All year.
There's 82 games a year. 82, 84. I need a Canadian.
Okay. But do they play all year round is what I'm saying?
They play from, when did they start? October through they end in April generally.
Right. Okay. So there's like a 6-7
and then the playoffs start.
Which is when and then the playoffs start. Right. Okay. So how many games do they play a week? Roughly. I'm going to take that off for a second. We'll go back there in a minute.
I think the Kings play 3 games a week.
Okay. So
it depends, though. It depends because there's travel schedule.
Yeah, because like World Series, they play they'll play like in baseball, they'll play like 5, 6, or 7 or whatever it is games against the same team, like day after day.
Oh no, it's not like that.
Right,
it's not like a series.
Right. Okay, but they must play each team more than once.
Yes.
Because otherwise,
it depends. I think some teams, depending on the schedule, like if the team is far, they'll only come to Staples Center once a season.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. but they'll go there as well. So they'll do at least one
Usually,
home,
yeah.
one away. Okay, right. And then it's just basically the most points go through to the playoffs at that point.
Yes.
How many teams are we talking there?
Although there's a wild card as well. What was the follow-up?
You really weren't prepared. No, that was it. I was still waiting for the answer. Is how many teams go into the playoffs? I'm just curious. 16 total, 8 per conference. Also, there's two conferences. So there's two halves, like the. Right. Okay. So NFL do have the two conferences. Okay. Right. I'm with you. Thank you, Carlos. Right. So basically, I imagine like every year there's rookies, like new players, which is legitimate to call them because it's sports. Side note: if you call a non-sports card a rookie card, I will judge you. Right, shall we go back in and see what else I've pulled then? Thank you for that. I just needed to get a sense of the borders of the jigsaw puzzle in my brain, because you know my brain, man. You've been around it, to know that it doesn't work as well as it could sometimes. So who's Tyler Toffoli? There's some great names. There's some really great names.
He is a teammate of Macklin Celebrini.
I can tell. Because it says compadres, San Jose. Now, isn't that Texas? Oh, they have ice quite far south these days, global warming and all that. The size of some of these. Oh, look, I've got a Connor. What's his face? So I think this is a physical card.
I don't think this is a Celio set. I think somebody else does MVP.
Right. So Chicago. So Connor Bedard plays for Chicago. Clearly, right. Okay. This is new information for me. I've no idea if this card is acetate. Is it acetate? It looks like it might be acetate, but it's not. It's not reversed. But it's nice. So is this the big thing? It's like the trophy they play for in the NFL. This is like the hockey version of it, yeah?
Yeah.
It's called the Cup, yeah? Right, okay. What's all this wilderness going on here? What's that all about?
Carlos, Carlos was just kind. What time is it? It's 11:30 p.m. PST. On February 27th.
I can't see the chat at the moment, so you'll have to help me out. But yeah, no, that's nice. I don't. That's the thing. I don't know what I want to collect yet. This is why I was just like playing.
So I've been trying to think of like what the Marvel comparison would be for MVP.
Well, you said the other day, I sent you a screenshot of a set, and you said that was like annual. But MVP is doing Pack Wars, and it seems very annual level priced or annual level.
I would put it below annual.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is like super entry level.
Right. Well, I've got well, see these. I loathe printed autographs with a passion.
Yes, you do.
And
I think MVP is the only set in hockey that has those.
Yes, no, but here's the thing: they make more sense to me when they're real people.
Oh, absolutely!
I get it. It's when you've got a printed card with the word Black Cat or the word Spider-Man in some weird script. That's where I have an issue, because it's not even a way for you to get a cheap, because obviously, with masterpieces you've got the gold signature ones, and they're less desirable because they're not numbered in the masterpieces sets, but they're still of that artist. It's still Joe Jusko's auto, it's still Dave Palumbo's auto, it's still Simone Bianchi's auto. So this, I imagine, is Adam Fantilli's actual auto, just done once and then printed in foil. But yeah, this flashed and it's 25 or 25, so it's an Omega. So yeah,
that's nice.
I don't know. I don't know what the card's like. I don't know if there's any shine on it at all.
I suspect there is, with it being out of 25.
Tells you stuff on the back. Yeah, it tells you stuff on the back. So I'm not mad about it. I saw that come out of a $3.99 pack. I was like, okay, but this is the one I really like the look of. I found a picture of this from an eBay listing of someone had it in hand, and it looks gorgeous. The foiling looks amazing. It's this one. This really flashed.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's numbered out of 249. So yeah, this is kind of like outburst styling. Very blue and shiny.
You do love an outburst.
I do. So I'm not sure if I'll go for card type or if I'll
Okay.
just like see one of these cheaper hits and think, oh, I quite like the look of that guy, and then follow that player. I don't know. Do you see what I mean? I'm kind of open to it. I can't stand these mascot ones.
I
I'm
can't
hoping they
either.
don't appear in too many sets.
They don't.
Oh
I
God!
know.
I
I
mean, look at
can't.
it.
This is an argument I have with people who remain nameless.
It's just why. Rising to the occasion sounds saucy. So what's it actually look like? Yeah. Again, I think the names are great on some of these guys. Or I might go for female hockey. I might go for the
Oh
female
yeah,
hockey
they
players.
do.
I
There
don't
are
know.
PWHL does have cards.
Yeah. But I think.
Oh wait, stop right there. Go back up a little bit. Okay, stop right there. I thought I saw Dubois. Oh, right there, card 41.
This guy.
Yeah, let me look at that guy. He's one of my PC. I was gonna say he's my
Okay.
PC character.
Oh, you can do if you want to. I've no idea what all this stuff means. So yeah.
I know, but I hate that. Like, I hate for anyone to learn hockey from anyone who I've said, "Oh my gosh, hockey's so great, you've got to get into it." Who started by trying to watch it doesn't end up liking it. If they're able to go to a game, they're like sold instantly.
Well, I'm not going to be able to go to a game,
I know.
so
I
that's
know.
not going to happen.
I wish the national was during the season.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. One of the appeals here is the fact that generally speaking, I love Upper Deck's designs on a lot of these cards. So the appeal for me is foremost almost Upper Deck with these, and then I'm looking at them more. But also because I'm following so many more people on Instagram who highlight hockey cards. Jeremy Lee, for example, is always sharing stuff. Admittedly, it's quite high end, but and then when I was at the National, I got talking to quite a few hockey collectors from Canada. Well, one guy based just outside Toronto, and I just really dig the vibe of some of the hockey collectors I've met. Admittedly, I've not met all of them, so I don't know if it's a representative sample. But yeah, I got a medallion. I got a medallion here. I didn't realize I even had this.
Okay, so that let's see. I actually have one of those here on my desk.
I mean, that's clearly a Canadian team, I'm guessing.
Let's see. Yes,
you're about to show something.
Yes,
stop sharing.
If I can get it. So this is what those look like. If I can get this shine on it.
Oh, I like those.
That's the medallion
got a nice speckly thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then my light's bad. But can you see the rainbow foil?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Are they thick?
No.
Oh, okay.
But they did a really nice. They changed the design, like for Marvel. They changed the design. Oh, I lost your screen entirely.
You will have done because I had to stop sharing to see what you were doing.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't see when I'm showing the screen.
Like, oh.
Let me go back. I mean, I think I've shown you most of the highlights, to be honest with you, dear. Because most of it's digital base. Adam Fantilli. Who's Adam Fantilli? I keep seeing his name pop up. Is he quite a big player?
I think he's good. He was going to be. I think he was going to be huge. I had a friend who chased him really, really hard.
I like the kind of. I know that's printed. I know it's not actually a real thing, but I like the kind of material, kind of background they've got going on there. That looks good. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I just need to maybe actually physically rip a few boxes and just see what I like.
I'll send you. I have.
Yeah. Obviously, I'll do some.
All that stuff. Anyways, I'll send you a box of ice and see if you like ice.
Ice. What? I've not seen. Is that a set release? Is it Upper Deck?
Hockey's fun too, because just like on Marvel, you can pick like name who's in here all the time. He strictly collects Indigenous players.
Yes, I remember
obviously.
we've talked about that. Yeah.
So there's like, you know, there's a lot you can do.
So that's what I think. I just kind of need to find like a thread and then pull on that.
I have a friend that only collects goalies.
Portraits. I mean, look at portraits.
Oh, you do like those too.
I do like portraits. So it might be a card design thing I go for. I don't know.
Yeah, because Billy changes portraits, and sometimes they're terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I don't care if you see this, Celio. You already know.
Yeah, I like those. I mean, that's the style that the Marvel Studios and Bond ones are like. So yeah, I've bought some before, and I might listen. I'm a sucker for costume and relic cards. So game and
Oh yeah,
player worn stuff.
for hockey.
Yeah, it may well be something I go. That might be. I know that's a more expensive angle to go, but that may be a route that I go.
It's not too. It's for some reason. Hockey's really affordable. It's definitely the most affordable sport to collect card wise.
Yeah.
But like here, let's see.
I just want to find out. Thank you, Carlos.
So we have premieres in.
What's that space below the word premieres? What's that?
But you can't tell because it's white, and my camera's not focusing. But yeah,
there's I can see it now. Yeah, once you put the shadow.
There's a jersey swatch right there.
Oh, okay. Wow, that really does bleed out into the background, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a colored one handy, but yeah, there's just a lot to card design, and well, you already know I love collecting hockey.
Yeah. So anyway, when I go to the National, I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out for stuff and just seeing what catches my eye. Really. And by then maybe I'll have. I'm just. I don't know. I just like the vibe of it, really.
I wish we could get you. I keep saying I wish we could get you here, get you there, get you. The expo is just outstanding.
That's the one in Toronto, yeah?
Yeah. That's where all the hockey's at. How exciting, though.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll give it a go, and I might, decide not to go into it. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking.
Pack Wars is fun, though. If you're doing... Although the awards for Pack Wars for hockey this last go around were kind of stinky compared to...
I'm not really... I think I'm done on Pack Wars. It used to be that you could actually win a fair bit, but certainly with Marvel and now
in hockey though you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jason was saying about the algo on DC annual Pack Wars. He said it was terrible. It was barely winning anything, and they've changed the stats, the way the stats work as well. So I don't think it's a very satisfying experience to enjoy. I think if you come away feeling as frustrated as I've heard people are.
I haven't played it. I haven't been. It's funny. I used to do Pack Wars a lot during telecommute meetings. And now that I don't have those, I think that's cut into my Pack Wars time.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. We can happily just like have you on mute in the background of a work meeting I'm on, and you can just go crack on. But I'm not sure I'd be actually legally allowed to add you to a work meeting that I'm on. So yeah. So I'm intrigued. Let me show you something else I've got here. I haven't got a card cam, but I have got a new webcam, so make me big on the screen. So Topps Fanatic have now got the Marvel license, and it's supposed to be a worldwide thing. For some reason, Panini brought out a set called Marvel Anthology, which you may have heard about. And this is all I have.
I don't understand how that works.
I don't understand how that can happen either. Now, I did have 3 boxes shipped to me by a US collector because I was returning the favor, karma-wise. So he had them shipped to me, and then I packaged them up and shipped them to the States because Panini wouldn't ship them direct to the States, possibly because of the aforementioned license. But
that's why.
Also,
that was a US release.
They are ridiculous size boxes. They are crazy. I mean, they are unfeasibly large.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and because when you open them up, there's kind of like it's like there's recesses in the cardboard for things,
Oh,
things to
okay.
sit in, but they are like 3 times the size of a regular size hobby box, and they're quite heavy. So, 3 boxes came to me, and the weight of them was about 4 kilos. So God knows what was in them. Anyway, so I packaged them up and shipped them off, and the guy I was shipping them to, I mean, it cost him about $50 easily, because it was quite a big box, with the padding as well. Anyway, with each box you ordered on the pre-order, you got a promo card, and it came in this little cardboard wallet. Now, you can see it's it's kind of done that, but they were like that
Okay.
out the pack. So when you open it up, God, this webcam is so much better than my last one.
Yeah, it's
When
really
you open
good.
it
I
up,
was just thinking, like,
when you
geez.
open it up, now the card wasn't bent. It's this bit here that's bending. Yeah,
Okay.
that bit there. So you've got a double thing, and then you've got a promo card, and apparently this is original art.
Oh, that's nice.
And it is a promo card in this little kind of card thing. Let me take it out. And it's exclusive. So you get one per box that you order on pre-sale, because,
Oh.
as a favor, he was like, well, as you've done this, you can have one of those. So
Oh, that's
that's my
really
kind of one and
nice.
only taste. And it is by an Italian artist called Alessandra Capuccio. And on the back, it says Marvel Anthology pre-sale card.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's not focusing on the text very well, but the clarity of the image is much better than my last webcam. So yeah, I dig it.
Oh,
So that's my
cool.
one and only little taste of Marvel
Yeah, that's a
Anthology.
good fit too, because you have a promo card collection that's
Yeah,
humongous.
it's kind of quite nice. You
Yeah,
see
that is really
Panini do
nice.
their normal kind of print thing on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's all right. So yeah, nice little Spidey card, and the little wallet that it sits in, I'll probably keep it in that. I quite like it. But what I want to do is get like a thicker top loader and put that in there. I'll keep it in that.
So that was one per
That was
pre-order.
one per box. So no, one per box that you
Oh,
pre-ordered.
okay.
So he ordered 3 boxes, got them sent to me, and it came with 3 of these.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just per
Yeah.
order. Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so he's still got one with his order. So yeah, I just thought I'd grab that, and I thought I'd show you that. Yeah, sorry, going back to hockey, I was just thinking, because this is like a rookie moments thing. So you've obviously got game dated moments that comes up on EPAC.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe, not sure. Not sure I like the game dated moment cards enough to want to go in for them.
See, this
There's
is
quite a
where
few of them as well.
I know you don't whatnot at all, but this is kind of where like watching some breaks would come in handy just to see.
So yeah, I don't know really. I think I just need more hockey cards in hand.
I was going to say it's going to be tough to decide off of the EPAC website because their pictures are abysmal.
Or Comsy or eBay.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, maybe if someone had a vast hockey collection who was watching and maybe had some extras, little tasters and dupes,
I'm already thinking of like
get my way. I'll cover shipping.
I can include some. I'm gonna put some stuff in what I already have to send you. But we can also ask people. I'll do an Instagram post and ask people what they think.
New hockey collector. What should I do first? What's the advice? Yeah.
Yeah. No one's gonna tell you MVP.
I'm sure they're not. No, I just had to go with, you cut your cloth based on what you've got, haven't you? So,
yeah.
And I've been spending all my money on those Topps Marvel collector cards. And eBay's been quite quiet of late. So until I can move some.
Why do you think that is?
Oh, all the stuff I listed in January is sold. So that's why that is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my Black Cat sketches, they're stubborn, some of those. And the annoying thing is, right, someone who I'm not going to mention, but someone in the hobby bought some of my Black Cat sketches off me a year, 18 months ago. And I did them a pretty good deal because I needed the money at the time. I needed to
Right.
shift them. I don't think I did it ridiculously cheap. They weren't too far off what I'd done, and I still came out okay on them overall. But it's always interesting when you see them being resold.
Yeah.
And the difference between resell and flip is quite a narrow margin, but they were resold for a decent chunk more than I'd sold them for, and not long afterwards, which I always think is quite interesting. So I know that if that can resell at that price that it sold, the ones that I've had on eBay for a little bit that are really nice and equally of that quality are just like, it's weird the way sketches do and don't get picked up.
Yeah. Well, yours
It's
are.
so
I feel like
subjective.
there's a certain tier. Like when you get into a certain tier of sketches,
Yes.
like you just have to wait for
Yeah.
someone who's
You wait for the
willing.
right buyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, to be fair, I think this person who resold the sketch I sold them is probably had a little bit of that because it was sat on eBay for about 5 months and it's sold in the last week. But they probably, if the sale price is correct, they probably got about $200 bump on it.
I think for me,
So
like
it's
some of the
decent.
sting in that is how much time passed in between when I sold them and then when they.
Yeah, and I get that people change their mind. Listen, I'm not throwing shade. I just think it's
Yeah.
I'm not intending to throw shade anyway, because I've no beef with this person at all, and I've always gotten really well with them. So fair play to you. But yeah, obviously, you look at it and you wish, oh, I wish I'd got that extra when I sold it.
Right. It's
So
just it's like a
that's what it
note to
comes down to. You're
yourself
like, oh,
to
okay,
like hold the
yeah.
line on the prices that you have these ones at.
Well, listen, you do what you have to do at the end of the day. If you need, I needed money for the national last year, so I took a deal. So
Yeah.
that's the way that works. So how else will I get money for hockey cards?
That's right.
Why am I still big on the screen? Have I got anything else to show you? I don't think I have. What else? What else, Amanda? Let me look at the. Let me check show notes. Check show notes. Let me have a look. Oh, I've just had my another login code for Instagram, even though I tried to do it like 2 hours ago. What's going on?
Well,
What's
because
going
you
on in the world?
probably. So for people who weren't with us before we went live,
Which will be everyone.
Ian was attempting to. He's got a new laptop, like we mentioned,
Oh
so
my
there were
goodness.
some login issues, and he probably pressed resend code
Yeah.
multiple times.
Amanda did tell me who the Habs are. I didn't know who the Habs are. So Amanda
Yes,
did
because
tell me that.
I do.
That's
I
not their
think
actual name, is it?
no, they're the Canadians.
Mm.
And they're probably I think if I had to have a second team, they might be my second team.
Mm. Right. Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, there's loads of people on Instagram who have, not Instagram, EPAC, who have Habs as part of their username.
Mm.
Like there's someone's called Habs Viking, for example, and Habs this and Habs that, and it's like Habs show us your pants is the new user. In fact, that might be. I might create a hockey user called Habs show us your pants.
I will tell you though. I will tell you the more hockey cards you get, you will start getting trades from the hockey community on EPAC. They are the worst traders.
Oh yeah. No, I know that from the from Ben Berry's EPAC group. Yeah,
they are absolute. It's shocking.
There's some proper mouth breathers amongst them as well.
Oh, it is
no
shocking.
disrespect to you, Carlos, or your esteemed co-host, but yeah, it's a shocker.
Yeah, like I'm like normally I don't care. Like I'm to be fair, I'm terrible at even checking my trades. And when I do, sometimes I can't be bothered. I just scan them. Sometimes I am like so triggered by like how the hell did you think I was going to give you those cards for that? Like, and it's always a hockey person collector.
Yeah. So I usually, bless him, he's been very patient with me. Whenever I do buy something hockey, I've and it's not happened that often, maybe half a dozen times in the last couple of years. I've gone to Ben Berry And he
Okay.
very quickly looks at it, and he's very patient with me because I'm sure he's got absolutely shitloads of messages and stuff to
I
do with
bet.
the size of the group. But Ben's a mensch on that front. He really does steer me. So because I've been on EPAC long enough to be wary of when someone's taking the piss. So if I do get a trade, I do always check it out.
It's just insane.
Because I've seen so many stories of people hiding cards within a bulk trade, and hoping you won't see it, and something that's needed for an achievement, and yada yada yada. I figured if I'm buying something like MVP, no one's going to give a flying monkeys, because if there was a chase with that, it's long gone. So I don't know. EPAC might not be where I go with it. So
right.
and it's not actually occurred to me to look on eBay UK, see if anyone's got some hockey stuff. I might do that because there are a couple of arenas in the UK. Excuse me, sorry, one second.
There have to be, because I'm pretty sure the Kings did, or somebody did, like an exhibition game there at one point. I remember.
Yeah. So there's a couple of arenas that play live event shows, like Disney on Ice or gigs from artists who do have ice as their primary thing. Nottingham is one of them, and Sheffield is the other. And I think Nottingham have a look. So I do think there are teams based around both of those venues. Thank you for that, Carlos. That's useful.
Carlos also has a very specific, like, laser focused collection.
Yeah, and I think that's what I'm going to need. What I found beneficial as a character collector in Marvel is having a character focus, which in hockey you translate that to a player or possibly a position, or even a team. But then you start getting spread, you start getting scope creep on that. Allows you to have a cross section of different types of card and different parallels, and to kind of have a little bit of, it's like a buffet. You have a little bit of everything. So rather than having one card type, and I think I'm probably going to have to start there, because I do want to taste all the different porridge and find one that's just right. I think that's going to be the best way to go. Which is why for a lot of my Marvel sets, I've been offloading a lot of the sets, because I'm like, you know what? It's like with promos. I've got my little taste and that sample of that set and that different parallel. I don't need to own the rest of the set.
See, isn't that funny? Like, I'm trying to make an effort to go through and finish up my sets.
Oh, there's a few sets I'm going hard for. Don't get me wrong. Like Hawkeye, the Marvel Studios one. I've just picked up another 12 purple out of 10 from one seller. Because it's at 10, and I'm gonna be. That's gonna be. But I might as well get some road under the rubber for that one, because it's going to be a long trawl. Because my Eternals focus has largely stopped at the moment. If I see stuff, then but until I get it all in hand, I need to regroup and have one last push on that set. And then the Marvel Studio stuff, which again overnight I won another 11 portraits from a seller in China.
Wow.
Out of the 250 and out of the 99 ones, just to fill some gaps. So it's going to be that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The next few, just plugging in and filling in that set. And I got 3 exclusives the other day from DC Sports, who are really cool, by the way. Because they're obviously quite a big seller now. You'd have heard about them and seen them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've always had really good experiences with them, and stuff's gone for a price that they make quite a big deal on their socials about them. They won't tolerate shilling and stuff like that. And so I tend to go with them as opposed to Propsty. I know there's been a lot of
absolutely, yeah,
a lot of shade thrown about shilling and evidence and all that sort of stuff. So I don't kind of get too involved in the politics of it, but DC Sports always say they're not. So I won something. I won a Topps the Collector card of Barry Keoghan as Druid for a decent price. And then I got a message from them saying, for some reason they couldn't fulfill the order. But they'd give me free shipping on my next order, which I thought was nice. So then I won these 3 exclusives from Marvel Studios Series 1. So I sent them a message.
Were those the 3 that
No. This was the other day. No.
okay.
The Billy Gate, as we call it, was a few months ago now. No. So anything that's happened since then, he's not
Well, what
mentioned.
did he send us recently? He sent us.
Oh, it was a signed Jamie Alexander as Sif.
Okay.
I think it was.
But it was a numbered card too. He'd been laying off the numbered
number
cards.
125. It was an exclusive, I think. Right, let me scroll down my messages and see if I can find it. Here we go. It was a Thor exquisite. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Jamie Alexander. I got to say, I mean, I know it's the experience and it's what you do, but I don't think it's a very clean auto. Based on the ones that have been on the stickers that Appletech have been using.
For those of you who are only listening
but
and not watching, make sure you hop over at this timestamp to see Ian's face when he's looking at the autograph, because it's.
Oh really? Was it? Was I giving it a grimace? Well, I replied with that, that meme of the Game of Thrones where shame and someone's walking down the road ringing a bell. I replied with that, which I think tickled you, but Billy didn't respond at all. It's the no response from him, which I know he's sitting there like Smithers from The Simpsons going.
Yeah, like his work here is done, but I think
he doesn't care.
I think he's been traveling.
Yeah.
I can never tell if he's traveling or if.
Good luck to him.
It's just in Hollywood.
Passion, it's his passion. So, my goodness. Okay, breaking news. Trump confirms US has launched major combat operations in Iran. Fucking hell. Anyway, back to reality.
I thought you were going to say
this is why we have to have hobbies.
Like, now I'm concerned that we're going to try to take over.
This is why we have to. No, that's next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's probably next. Yeah. Anyway, so I just got to find my lane on the hockey stuff.
Well, this will be exciting.
It will be. Right, Amanda, I want to talk about.
I have to send you.
Pimp.
I got to make a note. I can think of some singles.
Add it to the pile. I mean, I've really got to get your I've got 2 stacks of stuff for you here.
So every
stack
time,
of which,
like, this is part of your pile, and every time I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm gonna get it in the mail. I'm like, oh crap! I also want to include this and this, and I need to just send some of it.
I've got 2 stacks of stuff. I've got this is fascinating listening for everyone. One of which it is kind of me gifting you something. I think I just need to quote you on the shipping for it, but it's those 2 Perna binders with all the cards.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of that's one thing, and then the other thing is the 2 sketches you've already bought and paid for, including shipping, and then I was going to add all these other cards into it. So that package I really want to try and get out, mainly because the cards are just there, and I just need to. But I need to buy like a proper 2-row mailing box, one of the white boxes, so that I can put it all in. Because at the moment it's just all everywhere, and I haven't got any of those boxes.
Well, if we both wait a little bit longer, we can bring it to Chicago.
Could do, yes. The only thing is, I want to. I don't know how much stuff you're bringing. I've got to think about that in terms of hand luggage and.
I was going to say, but we also probably both have.
Yeah, so that's why I'd like to get both of those to you beforehand.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I know that even if I draw the line now and mail it today, there'll be other stuff that's accumulated that I'll probably bring with me, but it's the bulk that I want to get.
That's a good idea. I should just get the boxes and the big stuff in the mail, and then
just get that out, and especially if you Donnie's going to be mailing to me in about 10 days or so.
Okay.
So, no pressure or anything. Anyway, that Card Collectors Podcast, my other podcast. Yes, I've been sleeping with other podcasts. I'm going to do it again later on. Actually, I'm recording with Greg from Rebel Base Card this afternoon. So,
nice.
I'm all over it today. That Card Collectors Podcast. So I was talking about this a while back. So when it changed from Marvel Card Collectors Podcast to that Card Collectors Podcast, the idea was that we could talk about all types of cards. I mean, it'd probably be largely still non-sports, but it wouldn't just be Marvel, because I think kind of done that, and it felt like a right time to do it with Upper Deck ending the license to kind of, widen the lens of it and all that. So rather than restart from number 1, I just changed it to season 2. So the numbering carries on. So I think we're up to episode 253 or whatever. When I did that, I had this grand idea that it would still be audio first, so the audio would still drop first. But because we record the videos, we'll make them available on YouTube, but we'll do like a Patreon or something like that where you can pay for it. Now, fast forward, having done nothing about it, I realized that you have to have a certain level of subscribers. Good morning, Mick Gray. You have to have a certain number of subscribers and a certain number of hours views to be able to do that whole monetized thing on YouTube, to be able to allow people to just get access to paid content. So I'm like, how am I going to get to that level so that people can pay to watch the videos without releasing the videos so I get the watch time? It's catch-22. You can't do it. So basically, I've just got to keep chipping away at it. So basically, this is going to be a shameless plug. So over the last few weeks, I've been spending a lot of focus on the YouTube channel. So it always releases first as audio. It's a podcast after all. So it's always audio first. So it releases audio on a Thursday. The idea is now that the video will drop on the Friday or somewhere over the next few days after the audio. So you'll be able to get it, but audio will remain first. But what I've been doing is I've been going back through and getting all of the videos ready so that I can list them. What I did in the end is I downloaded them all and then added the opening and closing credits and then re-uploaded them so that they're all nice and because I want it to be a decent quality thing. So I had to make the opening credits and do all this. So you can see there, I've got a video that's auto playing as I go in, which I don't like autoplay. When you play it, I got these cracking little these opening credits that come in, and it plays, it's nice, this sort of stuff. There's voiceover there as well. You can see it's giving me the subtitles of that.
Wow, you really have put in some work.
To do that, Amanda. Yeah, I have put in some work, and then it goes in, and then we got the thing, and then we got the end credits and all that sort of stuff. So what I did yesterday, I put them all live. So you got about 16 episodes of like season 2, and they're all now live. So you can see I've got the thumbnails all sorted out. So there's 2 different types of thumbnails because the audio pulls through from Spotify. I don't know what that banner's doing at the top, by the way. What's that flashing on and off? Anyway, you see the audio pulls through from Spotify. So you've got the video thumbnails there, and then you've got the audio thumbnails there. You see they've kind of got a different vibe going on.
That's so funny. That it cracks me up how much I associate that Spider-Man with Eugene now.
Oh yeah, that's why I put it on there. So the idea is, I'm trying to make it more visual, more less is more. Hopefully these are more appealing to the algorithm and to people who are.
But you forgot like one of these, like
O-face. No, I'm never going to do O-face.
Or like a
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I know apparently you've got to haul yourself out to make it big on YouTube, and I know that's the way it goes. I'm trying to avoid doing that as much as possible, because.
So you're already
one guy with a bald
sparingly.
head. Yeah, there's always one guy with a really baldy head who's doing very, very well on the socials on the YouTube. Thank you very much. That's Jeremy Lee. So the world doesn't need another one of those baldy heads floating around. He's a lovely guy, and shout out to Jezza,
the more the merrier,
as I now call him. So it's quite. Look, so you've got all the audio because all the audios were dropping.
Okay, so did you switch like the color, like the color template for the
audio?
Okay.
Yeah, audio is on this side. It says audio in the bottom corner. You see, and you've got the headphones. And
yeah, that's cool. I like it.
And then the video version.
Yeah, you can tell.
Video in the bottom corner, and then it's got the telly. So it is so you can see straight away. Because the thing is, it'll pull through. It makes a static video of the audio. So when you play it, it just has the logo on screen. So there's just audio there. There's nothing. It's playing in my ear. Stop it. So it's just it just plays that for like however long it is. But obviously the video you can actually see it. So anyway, they all went live yesterday evening, and I did a little push. I've started doing some shorts, which
wow, you have been busy.
What's it doing? It's gone into there. I didn't click on that. Go back. So yeah, tagging. So I'm just trying to make it a bit more friendly to people. Anyway, so basically what I'm saying is, if you are not following this, or if you're in a position to share and help, please could you share and help, Carlos? I'd love it if you could maybe share this to your team. I'm not trying to draw view, and there's always a fear there that if you share it, you get and you're obviously trying to get your own content, your own subscribers, you're going to draw people away. People will watch more than one thing. So,
Oh, absolutely. I
so,
did notice.
Any sharing and help would be
I
appreciated.
did see that you did get a pretty big share today.
I haven't logged in since this morning.
Well, maybe
since
it
last
wasn't
night.
today. Maybe it was yesterday. It was the one and only Slab Strong share deal.
Oh, yes. Well, I've been tagging him.
Oh, okay.
So, and he's been very kindly shared. And I had a word with, what's his name? Jesse Gibson over at Sports Card Nonsense. And he said he'll throw a share. So, I'm just trying to get some eyeballs on it. And, I'm not.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I know I could, do the whole cheating thing and buy some followers. You can throw a rock and you can do all that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It just goes against the I've always tried to be authentic with the podcast. At the end of the day, it's me, and I'm not brilliant at putting, which is why I'm not comfortable doing the whole O-face thing, because I just think that's it's the fructose corn syrup of content. It's the lowest common denominator kind of thing that gets people hooked.
I think we're
but
very
I know
similar.
It works.
It does work, but I think you and I are similar in that this is a hobby thing. This is fun. Like, I don't want to go too much out of my just hobby fun to try to, you know what I mean? Like, it needs to be organic, or I'm just not.
Yeah.
Gonna deal with
but
it.
I also, because I am a creative person, I want it to look good. I want it to be a good product for people. Right. I want them to enjoy it, So, so hopefully that comes across with that curation of those images and the way I
that looked really good.
Tried to do it. So yeah, but someone put me in touch with someone who works at Google who was giving me some tips, and basically said, look, just try and do some more shorts. Make sure you're consistent with your tags. And just the algorithm should respond. So
okay, so it's just like the really boring, like just
you just gotta it's kind of like the admin of it all. So so yeah, and I've started a community tab, and I've started doing posts on that on on the YouTube page. So and someone did respond to that and said, maybe you could do this, or maybe you could do that, and all of the stuff they were mentioning, I was like, well, yeah, that's not really me.
That's the
like
thing.
Ranking cards, you could rank cards, you could rank artists, and it's like, well, I could, but that's
like I have a really like even you asking me like, what 5 cards would you buy out of the set? Like I can't, that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, oh, the top 10 bestsellers. Like, okay, I mean, you could do that, but like I'm, like you're learning hockey. I'm still putting together a 96 Bernie Wrightson sticker set. Like I am,
I'm learning YouTube as well.
But it's just like, I want it to be an extension of something that I find enjoyable, and I don't want to make it crazy work.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, like you, I want it to look nice. I want it to not look like half-assed or just thrown together.
Yeah. I want it to be pleasing to the eye at the end of the day. I want it for someone to feel like it's appealing to them. I mean, we've got some good guests coming up. We've got a couple of collectors coming in the next few weeks. And chat mod. And we have a show organizer lined up as well. Someone who puts on someone who puts on card shows in America.
Oh! I was like, oh, you hired somebody.
Yeah, no. Someone. So I don't know what their promoter, maybe, is that what you call? Maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, so we've got someone coming on in a month's time, talk about that sort of stuff.
Oh, that's exciting.
Who reached out? So that's cool. So yeah, so hopefully some more because it's always nice to talk amongst yourselves, but I think it's good to have guests to just mix it up a bit. So we got a couple of collectors coming up, who you'll have heard of, and then that show organizer, and hopefully Upper Deck will be on again soon.
Are you telling me that we need guests for the show? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. That's just the way I like to kind of mix it up with that CC pod, because when you're doing it weekly, there's not always the releases to support the content.
Oh, got you.
If that makes sense. So you've kind of got to be which is why when it was Marvel, there was always a lot going on, but then you could do retrospective stuff and you could go back and talk about stuff, or there was always EPAC stuff, and then and then of course there's that first 150 episodes or so where you go through the back catalogue. So you go through interesting, Carlos. So you go through, we did Greg Hildebrand, RIP, Joe Gisco, Bianchi, Sienkiewicz. We managed to do all those greatest hits. I don't necessarily feel the need to revisit any of those artists and have them talk about their stuff again. I've kind of done that, and of course to do Greg would be impossible, unless of course you're in the spirit world. But yeah, so I'm kind of good that content is there as an archive. So that's the other thing I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start signposting content you may have missed, because there's over 250 episodes worth of stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
There's some good stuff, and the videos do exist for a lot of that stuff where it was just audio, but I'm not necessarily going to share that, because obviously the co-host that I had at that point is no longer part of the podcast, and I don't think there was ever any plan to release that as video. So
Okay.
So a lot of it will stay audio, but the videos do exist of almost every episode of Marvel Card Collectors Podcast, even though they're just because we recorded over Zoom.
I remember.
So, and in some case, and for all the guest stuff, it was over Skype, which was an absolute agony to work.
That's right. It was Skype.
God.
I remember being so nervous to talk to you guys back then.
I know. You were like a little rabbit in headlights. You were like, hello. But yeah, the look of fear in your eyes. Say something. What's going on? What the fuck do I do? And now look at us. Oh, Sniff, so proud. Right.
Now we're decomposing.
No. I'm just someone's just got a message on what's that? What's this? Oh, Instagram. All right, okay. It came through for WhatsApp. Why are you sending me it through WhatsApp? Don't send it me through WhatsApp. I've just had another code from Instagram. Maybe someone's trying to hack me right now. Maybe that's why I'm getting all this.
That could be.
God. Okay, could be one of these arse hats who keep coming in on comments that we keep having to block. We've had a few of them today.
Yeah, it's the vertical.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Vertical schmertical. I'm reaching for the promo pile, Amanda.
All right.
Or should I get the album? Hang on, where's the album? No, I'm going to go for the album today.
Okay.
So we're going to go alphabetical again, and you get to choose a letter between 1 and 10. And
That's
I will.
The day I've had today.
Yeah, exactly. Right, or you could just go unnumbered, and I could pull something out of that bit. So yeah, what do you want?
Oh, let's go unnumbered.
Well, you're going to like this then. This is this is nice. Hero Illustrated was a magazine in the 90s, and it came with trading cards. This is one of them. You want to make me big on the screen so you can see it?
Oh yeah.
And they were polybagged, and they had these trading cards.
That is a very Kelly Jones Batman.
Yep, and it's beautiful. It says cover artist Kelly Jones. It's lovely. It's a really nice promo.
Oh, I remember Hero.
Yeah, I've been meaning to track them down. I've got all of Cards Illustrated now. I think I've got all of those, which also would have promos and polybag stuff. But yeah, that's a nice one. I've got a lot. I've got about 4 of them here, including this one. So we can always share a couple of others. Let me put that in there. So yeah, I need to get back on these and track down the rest of them. Here is, so this is, I mean, it's literally the front cover of Hero Illustrated because it says number 2, August 1993.
Oh, that's nice.
They're lovely little cards. They really are. That's Dave Dorman.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I forgot. I was going to bring that Alien versus Predator set to look at.
So it basically gives you, it says on the back what was in the issue. Cover artist and the articles and the focus and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, they're really nice little cards. I love those because they're kind of a real time capture of things. We'll do one more here from Hero Illustrated. This is issue. Oh, Hell's Teeth! I can't read that. Issue that one.
Vampirella.
Yeah. With other people by the looks of it. That's Carl Allstetter, the artist there. It's got a spotlight on Dave Sim. God, how 90s can you get? Number 1 comic, Batman Dark Joker. It features Jim Lee, leader of the pack, Fantastic Force, Heavy Hitters 2, San Diego Wrap-Up, Matt Groening, dig that crazy bongo beat. So yeah, that's what all the stuff that was in that issue. I like them. I really like them. They're great little cards. Oh, we had someone else banned. Who did we get? Who did we get? What did they say? Oh no! Shit, my phone's falling off. Oh, you have been busy. Yes. It's like whack-a-mole, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What we got here? On the other unnumbered stuff. Advanced Comics. You remember those?
Yes.
Advanced Comics promos.
Yep.
Vanguard. Sorry, what? Image Comics. Eric Larson.
The 90s were a time.
The 90s, they were a trip, weren't they? Fuck. Yeah, I mean, they're nice. I like them. So, yeah, that's from back in the... I don't know where that was now in that page. I'll put it in there. Right. And shall I do you one more on my unnumbered section? Well, you mentioned it just now, actually. Alien Legacy set, which I've been meaning to get. That's an Inkworks set. Actually, I might have ventured into the A section. No, I haven't. I don't know why this is here, because that clearly goes in the A section. Inkworks. Inkworks.
I remember Inkworks.
Inkworks was so good. So yeah, nice little Alien promo there. I was going to say, I just finished Alien Earth on Disney Plus. Noah Hawley did a. I don't know if your gaze tells me you might not be aware of this. So Noah Hawley, the creator who did like the Fargo TV series, did an 8-episode Alien series for Disney Plus last year called Alien Earth.
I didn't know.
It's really, really, really good. Like really good. Like kind of Andor level of good, as in what Andor is to the Star Wars universe.
Right.
It kind of gives it a really fresh feel and a fresh take. It really is worth a watch, and it's got some. Oh my God, Amanda, it's got some beasties in there that you would love.
Oh really?
That aren't the alien. You know, there are other aliens in there. Without spoiling too much, there are other types of creature. And some of the stuff that happens is really, really, really like, wow, I've never seen that before. That's a really good idea. So yeah. Have you got Disney Plus?
Uh-huh.
Well, get on it. There's your Saturday. You're welcome. Do we want anything else, Amanda? Do we want anything else? Let's have a look.
You tell us. You've got the binder.
I've got the binder. Well, it's got to be done. Spawn Wizard promos with foil. Nice. What's not to like? You can't go wrong with the Wizard promo. I love these. I should, showing this, I'll summon Manu. He'll be here in a minute.
Right. No, he's out spending that Malibu money.
Oh yeah, no, he's really into his Spawn and his early Todd stuff as well. But some of these are just so good. I mean, this Jim Lee Stormwatch card, the foiling on it is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
And those
yeah.
come down through. Look at the foiling on that. It's absolutely stunning. So yeah, I've been getting back into my 90s foil of late, including acquiring some comic books just because they've got foily covers.
Oof, that's
I
dangerous.
know.
90s had a whole lot of those.
Oh my goodness! Look at the foiling on this. I didn't realise this was double-sided. Oh my God! I'm today years old, so I was looking at that side of it.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's a Wizard Youngblood one, and on the other side,
Yep.
you got Cable. Look at that. Oh, dear me! Planetary destruction. These things will survive. So yeah, there we go. What other news have we got, Amanda? I think that's all I've got for this week.
Yeah,
That's all I've got to talk about.
I was woefully unprepared this week, so I don't have too much.
Well, I've just been buying stuff on eBay, so you don't have to.
Well, what a team player!
It's Well, it's my role. It's my duty and my blessing and my curse. That's right. There we go. Refreshes BBC News just to see if anything bad is happening. Yes, everything bad is happening. We're all doomed. My coffee's run out, Amanda. This isn't good.
Uh-oh. You know what that means?
I need more coffee in this Upper Deck branded mug. It means right. Where can people? Before we go, Amanda, I need you to pimp and tell us where people can find you this week. Have you got any whatnot going on? Are you going to be at any shows coming up?
I have no shows coming up. I do have my whatnot streams coming up. I'll hopefully be doing one this morning at 7, which is rapidly approaching.
I was going to say, you look tired now, and it's going to be,
yeah.
what, 5.5 hours?
So you can always, I have all my shows scheduled out for, I think, the next 30 days. So people can pop over there and bookmark whatever they like.
Wow.
And Instagram and my YouTube are in the description, as are Ian's. So feel free, everyone. What is it? Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Oh, just at the moment, just share and subscribe on the TCCPod channel. Yeah, just trying to get the numbers up. Funny enough, I posted all those videos live and lost 2 subscribers. I was like, what's that all about? I thought sharing content was supposed to be yeah. Oh, what's this? 3 Monster Edition masterpieces.
I know. I don't know, James. I don't know where you keep finding these boxes at. His collection.
You are. How deep are you in that set now?
Not as deep as James. He's like, it's insane. Like, I would love to have him on to have him go over it.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, is it going to be coming out? When's it going to hit EPAC?
I don't know. That's what I'm. It's not a Billy set. I think it's a Tony set. So I gotta ask somebody.
Yeah. Well, they've just moved offices, haven't they? So
yeah.
They're probably still unpacking. Yes. All right. Okay. I'll have to hit him up, see if
5 cases worth he's gone through.
5 cases. I salute you, James. I salute you.
It's a beautiful set. Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I must have done. I'm up to at least 2 cases physical of Eternals now. At least. So, as evidenced by, I've got one of those massive card boxes there. Yeah. It's absolutely full of Eternals base and chase. I literally rammed. It's kind of a workout just lifting it down. So I'm not going to. But I probably will at some point soon, unless anyone actually wants. And the Eternals cards are great. Don't get me wrong. They are beautiful. But one doesn't need over 20 base sets, which I have here. So I may take them round to there's a donation charity place that will sell them.
Oh, okay.
They'll bag them up and sell them. So I might have to do that with some of the bulk I've got here. It's just sat around. and it's difficult. You can't give it to like a lot of people say, oh yeah, donate it to like a children's ward at a hospital. They'll only take stuff that's new and sealed because of the infection risk. So, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So I might try and see if there's like a youth club or something like that, and just take around a load of stuff and just say, here, let them have fun with it.
Yeah.
Goes to a good home. So, yeah. All right, Amanda. I'll always love you, Helen.
It's time to die. Thank God.
Bye, folks. Thanks for watching. Thank God. We won't